Hey guys, it's John here again. Right, I'm going to do the poll results for Black Sabbath, the first 5 albums by the band. That it's going to be my top 5, but also the results for your top 5 that you chose, or the number 1 favourite you chose. If you're new to my channel, go to the community tab, click on there. You'll find loads of top 5s of albums by various bands, and you can vote on any of the ones. I'm gonna go back to the ones I've already done and redo and see how they've changed over like a month or so. But yeah, Black Sabbath's turn. So I've tried to keep all the Ozzy song albums together. So there's going to be 2 lots of the Ozzy polls going up. And there'll be 1 for Dio, 1 for Tony Martin. And I think I'll throw Ian Gillan in with Dio. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, this one is the first 5 Black Sabbath albums in the 70s. Black Sabbath, Paranoid, Master of Reality, Volume 4, and Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Sabotage will be in the next one, and then it will be right up to the third album, number 13. So yeah, there we go. So you guys chose at number 5. I was quite shocked at this. You chose Volume 4, which has got, like, what's it got on there? It's got Changes, Supernaut, I like that. Wheels of Confusion, Snowblind, Cornucopia, St. Vitus Dance, Under the Sun. Quite a heavy album on the latter, or side B for sure. Yeah, great album. I always thought there was a few other songs on there, because I used to listen to these albums on my cassette player, my personal cassette player. I used to put them on at night time, and they're sort of ingrained, but I can never remember now what songs are what album, because I used to just listen to it straight. So yeah, there we go. So you chose that for number 5, and that had 9%, which was quite low vote. Then 12% you chose this album. I don't have this one on record, which is a shame, because I'd love to be able to get this an original or a reissue, not one of the new ones, but 70s one of Black Sabbath album, the first one. You guys chose this at number 4, 4th place, and it's got 12% of the vote. But yeah, there you go, Black Sabbath. Then at number 3, your number 3 is going to be Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, which is let's take this out a minute, which is this one. And yeah, sorry, it's got these Red Cross stickers on. I picked them up at £1 when I found them, and I picked up the first few albums at £1 each, and these are actually Vertigo Swirl albums, so they're worth a lot more. So yeah, you chose Sabbath Bloody Sabbath at number 3, and some very cool songs on there. So the next one, which is in 2nd place with 27% of the vote, I'm just looking at my PC, make sure it doesn't change, is this one here, and Paranoid. And yes, Very cool album again. And you've got like the iconic songs on there: War Pigs, Paranoid, Planet Caravan, Iron Man, Electric Funeral, Hand of Doom, Fairies Wear Boots is on there. You know, very iconic album, that one. So that's your number 2. And the one that you chose as number 1 is this cool album. And very awesome. So if you can see that, the glare. I've got 2 of these. One's a bit more squashed than the other, but they're both squashed. They're like the box versions. They've got like a box case. That's going to be hard to get back in there. So yeah, Master of Reality, and Sweet Leaves on there, After Forever, Children of the Grave, Into the Void, which is amazing. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of songs on there, to be quite honest. There's 2 instrumentals, and then all you got is 1, 2, 3, 6 songs. God, it's quite there's not much to it, let's put it that way, but the songs are awesome that are on it. So, and I'm almost having second thoughts now of what I'm going to put at number 1. But yeah, I'll stick that back later. Right, so that was your top 5. My top 5 now. Here we go. So I put in, what did I say? Oh yes, I did put them in order. Or I did put them in order, and now I've mixed them up. So my top 5 is going to be, at number 5 is going to be Black Sabbath. Only because I'm not really that fussed about Sleeping Village and Behind the Wall of Sleep. Not so much even Wicked World, but the rest of the songs on there are great. But that's my number 5, and to choose out of these is quite difficult anyway. So right, my number 4. I do love the cover on that though. Sorry about the glare. My number 4 is going to be, if I can remember what I put there now, it's going to be, yeah, actually, oh god, is this one? It's actually going to be Volume 4. Again, I love more of the songs on this album than on Black Sabbath, to be quite honest. Black Sabbath, the song is just killer. So is Wizard. But yeah, Black Sabbath on there. That's if that wasn't on there, that would, you know, that would be further down the list if I had to do a top 10. So yeah, Volume 4 has got some really heavy songs on side B, like I said before, and it's got the what's it? Is it FX? No, Supernaut I love as well. Changes I love. Most people don't like Changes, but I love the original. Not really a fan of that horrible thing that he did with Kelly Osbourne. That was awful. Right. So yeah, my number 3 is going to be what we're going to go with. Yes, my number 3 is actually going to be Paranoid. It's a great album, awesome. And you know, that could nearly be a greatest hits of Black Sabbath of the early years, because all of those songs, except from Rat Salad right, the other ones are just an electric funeral. Well, electric funeral might sometimes get onto like an essential Black Sabbath thing, and Hand of Doom maybe, but the others definitely are on best ofs. So most people will choose that as their one, but I'm going to say number 3 for that one. And I'm actually going to change my number 1 and 2 now, because I had a bit of a think about it, and my number 1 used to be this one. Now it's not going to be the case. This is my number 2, and the reason being, the songs are awesome, but there are 2 on here that I think, well, if there was 2 better songs on here other than this one, Lord of this World and Solitude, this would be number 1. But yeah, number 2 now. Sorry guys, for you, I know you chose that as your favourite. My number 1 is going to be Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and I didn't expect to do that at the last minute, just because when I looked at the songs again and I thought, hang on a minute, whenever I pick up Black Sabbath stuff, I tend to always stick on A National Acrobat, Sabra Cadabra, Killing Yourself to Live, Who Are You, Looking for Today, and Spiral Architect. That's the ones I always gravitate to. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, I'm not really fussed about the song, but it is still alright. And there was a lot more songs on this one I gravitate to compared to Master of Reality. Even though that's got one of the best Black Sabbath songs ever, Into the Void, Rocket Engines Burning, Fuel So Fast. What an amazing song that is. Cool. So yeah, that's my number 1, guys. And cheers to everyone who voted, and please go and vote again still on these, because I will look back and do an updated version of it later on, and go and check out all the other polls that are on the community tab. And awesome, and put some comments down below. It'd be awesome to see your comments of your top 5 to 1, because I've seen what your 1 is, but it's nice to see your 5 to 1, and hopefully you're not struggling to do a 5 to 1. So see you later.